Goal, $50 million exit and a dream team. Let me explain briefly in this short video. What I mean by this is I want a $50 million exit. I want to take that money and put it into my investments and live off the dividends. That's what I want. And as for the dream team, which is much more important than the $50 million exit, the dream team is something which I want people to have been a part of the business, especially if we're going to sell for $50 million. We have to be doing at least 12K in at least 12 million in profit a year, I believe. If my math is really quick on that, at least. I want to create a dream team where people think about their time there and they go, holy crap, I was really part of that group. I was really involved in something great. Whether they leave to do something else, they have to move, or they have a family and they need a different type of structure for their day, let's say, or they just want to do something else. I want them to know that if we sell to another business or they decide they do not want to work there anymore, whatever the case is, that they knew they were a part of something really, really special. I want them to know that they were a part of an absolute change in the way that agencies present themselves. Specifically, social media marketing agencies. That's where we're at right now. And how did I end up knowing what I want? Well, I took a few things, and this is just what's helped me. Because I have a goal, and that's big. If you don't have a goal, you can't go towards anything. You're essentially on a treadmill going towards nothing. And most people don't even hop on the treadmill to go to nothing. Like, there's a lot of little steps that have to be taken into place for you to actually, let alone end up at your goal, but to have a goal, to have a plan to get to your goal, to understand what your goal is, etc. And for those who are having a hard time figuring out what their goal is, I get it, and it is not always easy. Something that's helped me is just thinking about, and I talk about this a lot, but the pain, right? If I know, I just do not want to be in the city anymore, that make me happy, or I just want to earn at least 100K a year because I've done the math and I know that I have a certain amount taken care of. I don't care if I don't have a, amazing car or any of that stuff, or a huge house, even if I'm paycheck to paycheck. I just want to have, a huge garage, or I want to have my kids playing all the sports they want, or I want to be financially stable, whatever the case is. Everybody is different, and one thing I'll ask you to believe me when I say it is that certain people want different things, even if it seems like it makes no sense to you. So what I would argue is that no matter what, you should have a goal. That's what's worked for me. And how do you get to actually be on the way to achieve your goal? That depends on what the goal is. And there's a few things that you can do to make sure that at least you're doing something. This is going to be funny because I just talked about the treadmill, but keep an eye out that you're not just running on a treadmill, that you're actually running towards your thing. Don't just be busy all the time, going nowhere, like the treadmill. You want to be step by step going somewhere different. And it's really, really hard to do that sometimes, but that's what you want to do. It's extremely important to make sure that you're actually walking towards your goal, okay? Now, that's my goal. $50 million exit and a dream team. Those two things, because my work is so important to me, I'm going to have 20 subcategories for both of those boxes. But that's just so my career, my professionalism, whatever you want to call it, really it's my life. It's all I do. It's all I want to do. Right now, at least, until I have a family. That's all that matters to me. So having a business that has a great team, that has people that love working there, that are excited, that are encouraged, that feel recognized, that you come into the room where the business owner, the founder, the co-founder are there, and we're all sitting amongst each other, whether it's the cleaner, the CEO, whoever's around, we all just say, okay, here's some activities we have laid out. Let's have a mastermind brain session. We're going to effectively go through every single one of your ideas and talk about it for at least a couple minutes and go through, and we're going to take votes. And maybe that's how we're going to organize certain things going to the top of the pyramid. And then we'll say, okay, this one thing, that's what we're going to focus on for the next few months, because I need the feedback because I trust you guys to help us get to this direct goal, which is making everybody's lives at work better, happier, healthier mentally and physically, and more stable, and having everybody be a part of an exciting place. That's what I want. How do you know what you want? Well, take the things that are must-haves in your life. You must have. And break them apart into little chunks. Well, I need this. I ask people really basic, maybe stupid sounding questions, but I do. Do you want a house? You never know. You expect everybody to say yes. They may go, no, honestly, I really just want an apartment for a while. Okay, well, maybe a condo. Well, how much? Okay, well, I'm going to need this. Well, how much do you need to make? Okay. Well, how do you want to make that? It's like, oh, well, I really don't want to do this. I hate photography and video. I did that for a while. I really want to do maybe consulting for something different. Or, well, I worked and I helped a landscaping owner for quite a while. I kind of want to start my own thing, but at the same time, I would like to stay in the trades, but maybe try something different. Like, now you're talking about what you're going to do next, when I just asked you, do you want to have a house or not one day? Certain things probe different answers in a way which certain questions just can't get there, right? So for my next video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking my phone. This is my old phone because I'm currently recording on my current one, but I have a list here of tons of lessons learned. It's kind of tough to see. This is some of the lessons I've just learned in my first little bit of entrepreneurship, but I also have some quotes and sayings here, which this list goes down an insane amount. This is from well over the years, but if I can use this little scroll function, come on. No, maybe it doesn't want to work. I can scroll down to show you. It has tons of stuff. And I'm going to be just picking 2 things to talk about, and it's going to be a really brief video. And of all of those things, I'm going to be picking the top 2 that have resonated with me the most, or that I feel I've been most active on. So that way there's maybe a little golden nugget of knowledge for anybody watching this. Whether it's 1 person or 10 million one day, I don't know, and I don't really care. I assume once I've done 1,000 videos, I'll know what I want to do in terms of my next moves for creating content like this. So drop me a comment and let me know, what do you want to do? If you've already found out, or this video helped you brainstorm and find out a little bit, drop me a comment and let me know. And I would love to go through and see. I would love to scroll through comments and see somebody say, hey, I want to be a doctor. I'm 8 years old. Hey, I want to be a lawyer. I'm 32. I was a nurse, now I want to go into law. Hey, I'm currently doing construction right now, but I actually know a buddy who works at a manufacturing facility, and I really like the type of job he has. I think I want to do that next. What's your goal 20 years out? What do you want 10 minutes out from now? Tell me what you want. And I would love to be interested in figuring out even how you figured this out. How did you find out what you wanted? You might have done a completely different thought process than what I just told you about, but it would be really cool to see what everybody is wanting for the future. So that being said, thank you very much for watching. I try to keep this as short and sweet as I can as possible. I don't expect anybody to watch these videos now. This is for years later, other people to scroll down to the first few videos and see what it looked like. And I know I'm going to look back at them and laugh, even to what I'm saying or doing right now, or where I am, or how I'm dressed, whatever the case is. But I am just super excited to have that thing to look back on. That's all. That's what I really want. I just want something where in 3 to 5 to 10 years time to look back and see what I was doing, what I was talking about. Or even a year from now, see the exponential growth that I've had within 1 year. And that will give me so much confidence on what the next decade is going to look like. And that's what I'm really focused on. So everybody have a good day. Peace.